Ready to eat. I like it rough. Don't touch my hot pot. Bubbles. Show me what you got. Son of a gun, folks. It's time for another new episode of Hot Pot Poddie Podcast. I'm Jenn Tatro, and this is Brooke.
Holman,
your hosts. We have a top-notch guest for you today. Lena Wenzel, co-owner of the Aristocrat Studio, offering a range of video and media production services, including corporate videos, commercials, voiceovers, music production, sound design, voice coaching, and sonic restoration, to name a few. Whether you need a 30-second commercial or a promo video, they have the expertise and equipment to deliver high-quality results at an affordable cost to meet your vision. With 3 decades of experience in broadcasting, they specialize in audio and video production, working with emerging artists and entrepreneurs, with the goal to transform others' visions into reality. Lena is deep in the community connection, and it is at the heart of what she does. Her passion is photography and design. As a media professional, this allows her to expertly work with clients to execute beautiful visions with meaningful content. Welcome to the show, Lena Wenzel. Woo-hoo!
Yay! Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here today. And we were just discussing how this outfit is a vibe, and we're really loving this.
Well, thank you. It is a vibe.
Poppin', the colors.
Well, I know that you've partnered with Roger, your partner, and you guys are running this thing called the Aristocrat Studio. And I just want to say thank you both so much because you both have helped us as a band so much. You created these promo videos for us so that we could put on our social medias. You came to the show, you shot the content, you edit it, you ask us what we want and the details of everything. Then you put it together, then you send it to us, and then we put it out there. So bands out there, if you need some promo video, you need to contact the Aristocrat Studio because they got you for all things. All things are covered here. So tell me a little bit about that and how you got interested in that and involved in it.
Wow. Well, you made that sound so good, Jen. How did we get started? We wanted to create something for the community to give back.
Nice.
We wanted to put our skills together between podcasting, photography, music, and be able to help people. Like, how can we empower people?
I've noticed that about you both is that you are very much in the community. That's actually how Brooke and I met you. We played a show at Lafayette Fest, and we had gotten done, and we saw you guys dancing, and we were dancing, and we saw that you had all these hats and these fun sunglasses, and we were just drawn to each other like magnets, I think. And the next thing I know, we're sitting there chit-chatting, and we became fast friends. So,
Totally.
I mean, I just noticed that y'all are heavy in the community. You're constantly supporting artists and musicians, and then you're out here shooting a bunch of videos, amazing videos, might I add, and your work is incredible. So thank you for everything y'all do.
Well, thank you. And thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, so once again, if you have a single coming up or an album release, you need to contact these folks, the Aristocrat Studio. They have a website. You can find them there. All your needs are met there.
So I'm curious, what inspired you and Roger to start the Aristocrat Studio in the first place?
Well, I think we're just at that age where it's like, I guess I can say that out loud in public.
You
We're in our
say whatever.
50s.
You do what you want.
and it's like, we kind of, I mean, Roger worked in radio for 30 years, and it was kind of about, he basically got sent home. Like, you're done here. You've done 30 years of this.
Kind of like
bye-bye.
like on SNL when they're like, you've done your time.
Yeah, I don't think the guy ever made a resume or had a resume. And so, you know, he was living up in Denver. I was living in the Louisville area. His parents are in Louisville. And he just said, I don't like Denver anymore. I don't have a reason to be here. So we just looked at each other one day, and I said, we could create something. We could give back to the community and create something between my skill set, your skill set, and make it fun and just give back. That's
Absolutely. You both are so creative, by the way.
two leading creatives. Imagine what the home is like.
And you do make it fun. There was a selection of masks and outfits to choose from that night. I remember I had like a Daft Punk type mask or something that you had, fully just like you couldn't see anything behind it. I was like, I'm going to dance in that.
Yeah.
I think Roger was dressed up as a banana that day. And then he gave me this amazing visor, which I've worn in one of our episodes. It's got the lights, takes a 9-volt battery. I definitely have kept that very safe in a safe place, and I wear it out.
I love it. It's perfect. Yeah, we
I
do
love it
that.
too.
We collect sunglasses and hats, and we take them with us.
It's incredible.
Let's do some video, but let's get our dancing in,
Yeah.
and let's like spread these all out on the table.
You make it fun.
Yeah, and just have people come up and have an experience, right?
Where do you find all those things?
Oh, we're just big thrift store.
Yes.
Yeah.
Junkies.
Thrift store junkie.
Rag bagging.
That sounds like a band name. I don't know.
Well, so you decided, hey, we're leaving Denver. We're coming back to Lafayette. Is that your hub, or Louisville? Louisville.
Yeah.
And then you're like, we're going to create this thing. We are two creatives. And then how did you settle on the name?
Well, there's the Aristocrat motel on Colfax, which Roger used to walk Colfax, 56 miles of Colfax.
Whoa.
And it's a vintage, cool
Wait a second.
cool motel.
Hang on a minute.
Why?
Yeah, so he took the
56
sign.
miles.
Yeah, he's walked that, and he did it for charity. And he would do it every year. Of course, one year he was like, do you want to walk this? And I was like, I know I'm in the fitness industry, but I don't know if I can walk 9 hours in one day for
That's
3
a lot.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I better be walking to another town if I'm walking for 9 hours.
It's like over a full-time job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he used to have he did a radio show there, a French radio show at this place.
Okay.
And so he had the sign, and he had a poster of the sign, and we took it with us to Louisville, to our home. And so we were looking at it one day, and it was like, the Aristocrat.
Perfect. And the
And-
light bulb just went on.
Yeah,
Light bulb.
and incidentally, there was an Aristocrat in Boulder also.
Oh, wow.
So
What was it the same type of vibe?
not the same type of vibe, but it was an old time thing.
Okay.
So.
Kind of makes me think of that Disney movie, The Aristocats. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah,
seen it.
no,
It was one
no.
of my favorites. Yeah.
Don't do Aristocats.
No. I loved
but
that
the movie, yes.
I cried to it. I cried to a lot of movies, though, so let me see. As a kid, they probably wouldn't cry to, like, Fox and the Hound.
Me too, Bambi.
I cried
Bambi,
at
yeah.
Bambi.
I know, I did. I
My
totally
mom
did too.
still reminds me about that. Do you remember when Bambi's mom died and you cried? I'm like, yeah.
It's scarring.
Let's
for
not bring
life.
that up.
My
Not
stepdad
you,
was just
but
like,
my
oh,
mom."
Bambi's dad. Yeah, I'd like to. He was a hunter, so Bambi's dad juggling. No, stop it. So I'm just curious,
man.
when someone comes to you with an idea for a video or an audio project, what's the creative process usually look like from start to finish?
Well, Roger and I like to meet people together. So I don't necessarily like to call them clients, but we meet people together to find out what is their vision. Because if they're coming for a project, they have a vision, right? It's not our vision. So we can do the creative stuff, but they want to see it out a particular way. So that's how it starts, and then from there we kind of do a vision board, if you will, a storyboard.
Yes.
Are there ever people that come to you that don't really have a creative idea and they're like, can you please help me?
Yeah.
I'm at a loss.
Oh, that happens a lot. And we're kind of like, I like to meet with folks like that because we just lay it out on the table. Like, let's start somewhere. Just tell me what you're thinking about. And a lot of times clients have ideas that I wouldn't say aren't attainable, but they don't have a vision. They don't know. So it's like, okay, so then our brains start going in a way to start suggesting things that might work for them. Like, nothing's off the table. How crazy do you want it to be? How fun do you want it to be? How serious do you want it to be?
Like, I'm going to jump off of a trampoline from this cliff, but I'm going to go skydiving, but I need someone else to help me, and I need you to film the whole thing. And I want there to be magma at the bottom of it. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
slow
Well,
down.
it's really fun because
Cool it there.
Roger will say, oh, we could do this and we can do this. And I'm like, oh, have you ever thought about this? And so that starts to get the wheels turning with people, and they get excited about their music or whatever it is that we may be filming.
Well, I will say I've never been unhappy or unsatisfied with any video that y'all have made for
Aw.
us. I mean, they're professional. They're incredible. You can go check them out on our site, Card Catalog, on the Instagrams. But anyways, to segue out of that, do you guys have any events coming up where you're shooting some video that you're excited about?
Well, I would say pretty much everything we do is exciting. We are getting ready to hop on our busy season, which is going to include Art Night Out in Lafayette, their bi-weekly venues, which is bands and food trucks and
Oh, wow. So where's
art.
this?
So it's Lafayette down Public Road.
Oh,
And we do it. We do everything. They have different stages, people, face painters, caricatures, balloon tying.
wow. That sounds incredible. And that sounds really fun. Do you know what the dates are for that by chance?
Starting probably May is when they typically start through
Okay.
October.
Oh, let's go check that out.
And then Lafayette Music Fest, which comes up.
Yes.
We're probably we have partnered with, we do Electric Room, which is Little Horse venue in Louisville. The Electric Room is an underground speakeasy event.
I love that place.
Jazz, they did goth night. They've had 80s. They do reggae.
Not reggaeton,
No.
but
Reggaeton.
reggae. Well, that's great. I went in there with you guys one night and we were shooting some stuff. I was watching you guys shoot some stuff. Captured some great footage. You made some great videos for them. That's a Little Horse. And they've got, not only are they a vintage place where they sell things, they're also doing underground music at night. Like you said, with reggae. Mingus is someone that spins there sometimes.
Yeah. Like we're
Yeah.
going to do, Rodney Franks is coming up for jazz night. He's a well-known jazz dude extraordinaire.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing.
He's got a following, essentially. So that's fun for us to get people dancing and drinking and eating pizza.
Nice. This is Rodney Franks.
Rodney Franks. Yeah.
Let's shout out Rodney Franks. Let's go.
Five
And
more
Little
times.
Horse in Louisville.
So you work with a lot of emerging musicians and entrepreneurs. What are some common mistakes that artists make when trying to promote themselves that you've noticed?
That's a good question. Because I don't want to come from the standpoint of being judgmental in any way, because I think artists and musicians, they have their vision. I would say sometimes like too much. Sometimes people tend to do too much too quickly and they don't brand themselves.
We'll rephrase that to room for improvement, or areas to improve.
I like that answer. Like, you're trying to, get way too much going on here when you need to just start with like square one type of thing.
Yeah, and simple.
Yeah.
Simple is good and it works. It's reliable. Sometimes when you jam in too much content in one sizzle reel, for instance, it's like, yes, audience is scrolling, but they can't hear what you're saying or hear the music or all of it together. It's just too much, and it might move too quickly.
Yeah, it's like overload.
Yeah.
Yes, I think sometimes less is more.
Yes.
I totally agree with that. I like to abide by that rule. When you get too many things going at once, it's just, overwhelming.
Yeah, and back to the creative process that you were talking about, Brooke, I think is important to note that when Roger comes in, because he's really the fix-it guy, right? He does the editing. I can edit. I'm just really slow at the editing part, but
Testify.
yes, it's like this might take 2 days.
Yeah.
Where he can do
I'll
it
get
in
it back
5
to you
seconds.
in 3 weeks.
But he can interject, and he's a sound guy, right? So he can say, oh my God, we can bring in a smoke sound, or we can do the horn, or we could do a bell here, or what if is our big thing, right? In the studio, playing around with that storyboarding. What if we move what we think would go to the end of a video to the beginning of the video? Like bring people in with an impact right away, but then have a pause and then let them want more.
Yes. I like that. I like that he's a sound person.
Yes.
I mean, all kinds of sounds. He gave Brooke some kind of sound machine.
Yeah, a
A theremin?
A theremin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost said yeah, theremin, which is amazing. Shout out to him for doing that. That's really cool. It's like a
Yes.
handmade one. One of my favorite things he uses I've seen in his videos is like a tahine bottle.
Oh, yeah.
As a
Yes.
shaker
We
every
have-
time. I'm like, there it is.
Oh,
He has a telephone
tahine.
now.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the theremin for a second. So, listeners out there, if you don't know what a theremin is, it's this little device and it has an antenna that comes up. And you make sounds by, I'm guessing through frequencies. You move your hand near it and it goes, pew, and you kind of just move your hand around it and it's making all these frequencies.
Kind of makes you feel like a wizard, just depending on where you're putting your hand. It'll make different, like, meow, meow, meow sounds. I think I nailed that. Yeah.
You did. You got that.
that is an amazing thing. We play around with it all the time. It's like
Yeah.
touch it, but then bring your hand away. But bring it closer.
Close, but don't actually touch it.
It's
Yeah.
very meditative.
Yeah. Well, let's kick it back a second here. You mentioned Lafayette Fest, and I noticed that you and Roger are really involved in Lafayette Fest. And you were all over the place last year. I saw you guys shooting video everywhere. And tell me what goes into something like that, because that's an all-day event.
Oh, man.
That might be 9 hours of walking right there.
I think so. I think it's like 40,000 steps or something
It's
that
so
we,
much.
it's back and forth. But it's so much fun. I think, we're just running all around so that we can get the best footage. So it's hours of footage, and then we put it all in a folder, and then we have to take the time to go back and look at it
Edit it.
and pull. We might not even have time to look at all the footage, but it's like in my brain, I remember what I filmed. It's like, oh, I remember that because I make these mental notes like, oh, that was at 6:20 p.m. I remember that. But it's the third video that I got.
Nice.
So just kind of having a mental awareness around, in my brain, like what would we pull, because Roger's also emceeing for the event.
That's right.
And I'm running around with 2 cameras, my phone, my extender, my boom, all the stuff. And, that's just part of it. It's like I have a phone here and a thing in my butt. And I've got it's like things in my pockets. I'm like, I need a tool belt.
Oh, this would be if we could have 4 arms. I feel like that would really come in handy, like the Mortal Kombat character. I'm like, that would be so
Yes.
convenient.
Or Elastic Girl.
Yeah.
Like, can I just walk over there and
You know, with the new technology and AI and all that stuff, maybe we can have some extra limbs.
And then let's just clarify what Lafayette Fest is. It is an all-day event, and it was created by Louisville community. And I know that Liz and Kenny are some of the people at the top of that. And what it does is they get all these bands and they have them playing all over Lafayette in all these different venues. There's the End, there's Nieces, there's the bowling alley, just to name a few. And then so you get a bracelet and you go around and you watch all these bands all day long and into the night. And it's usually taking place the beginning of October, if I'm correct.
Yep.
And so while all these bands are playing, the aristocrats, they're out there going and going and going and shooting all this video and emceeing and doing anything and everything. And so shout out to y'all for doing that. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 40 bands or something like that. It's actually insane. I mean,
Yes.
it's like, how much coffee can we drink and do all this food? I don't care about any of the food. Give me a Knox Donuts. I'm good.
Next time I see you this coming, Lafayette Fest, maybe I'll go get y'all some food just to make sure you're getting taken care of.
We do get a break. We do take a break. We have a boundary. It's like, okay, we've been doing this. We need 20 minutes to sit on the curb. It's usually at Vitamin Cottage.
Get a fan out.
Yeah, it's like, where are no people? Well, there's people everywhere.
Just gonna go sit in the grass over there. So you offer sonic restoration services, was something that was mentioned, which is pretty unique. I'm wondering, can you explain what that is, and then maybe when someone would benefit from that?
Yeah, well, sonic restoration for, depending on if it's the aristocrat or if it's my little band. So there's
Okay.
two different things.
Let's talk about your band for a second then.
Okay, talk about the band.
Yes.
We're kind of in the process of figuring out what we are. We're not a sound bath. So I like sonic restoration just because it's a primal sound experience
Okay.
that comes with animals. So we try to articulate an experience of whether it's horses, a snake, a frog, what that might be like if you're either laying down in a environment that's conducive for that type of thing, because there's a place for it, right?
Yeah.
We played at Bliss Festival this last year in Longmont in
Okay.
August. We got invited to perform as a band, and then we decided, I think we really need to actually be a band. So we've been evolving. We have weekly rehearsals.
Do you have a name?
We are Katala and the Pack.
Okay, Katala and the
Like it.
Pack. Nice. I like it too.
We have a website. We have a phone number. We are just evolving. And so we've been to places like Soul Tree. We've got to perform in yoga studios, out in the grass in nature, which is interesting. Bliss Festival was outdoors.
Nice.
But we use many instruments, the didgeridoo, the hand pan, the medicine drum, Native American flute, the drone flute, bells, ocean instrument.
Use a rain stick.
Rain sticks, plural.
Ooh, multiple.
Plural. Give me some rain sticks.
Rain all around.
Can't go wrong
Yes.
with a rain stick.
Um,
It sounds very tranquil.
it's
I
very
feel like
tranquil.
I could just pass out listening to all those things. I love those sounds.
Would you say it's similar to like sound healing kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like
that's
the-
what I think we're trying to get out of the sound healing journey and more into experiential having an experience with music. And how
I
does
like that.
how does that make you feel when you hear a horse trotting, you know? And there's a vibe. I don't necessarily love that word, but it's an experiment. So we're experimenting with the experiment.
So
I
a
like that.
Scientist kind of seeing what kind of feelings you get from what different sound you're creating. Yeah, I haven't really heard of that. I'd be interested. Yeah, just to come join and check it out.
You should come.
Yeah.
You're invited anytime.
I'd be
Experiment with
interested
me.
as well. I was just
Yeah.
saying nobody else is doing this that
Yeah.
I know of
No.
personally.
Yeah, it's kind of we're also trying to figure out like where is our place. Like there's, yoga studios have more of these sound baths, but like when you play a didgeridoo and a cajon and then you add maybe crystal bells, that leads you into this sound bath, right? But it's you sometimes people want to participate. So we also do like a drumming circle sort of where we offer all those little shakers like the ones Roger made with the tahine bottle. We probably have 20 or 50 of those shakers with rice, beans, sand. So the shaker the quality of the shaker and the sound is different for everybody. So people can grab those and play along, and then we're hitting all the drums and playing the drums and creating this ambiance, if you will, where people can shake out what they're holding in their bodies.
I love that.
It's kind of a cool thing.
It is.
And also very community building too, and to like feel really connected. And I love that about music actually too. It's almost like a language in its own, and you can kind of communicate with each other without saying anything. So yeah, sign me up. I'm down. I want to be a guinea
I'm
pig.
interested
Yeah.
too. Sign me up as well.
I love playing off of each other, as you guys know, like attuning with my bandmates and just starting in a space where we can just be in community and then within a larger community.
Nice. So then with that specific band, do you guys have any events coming up that you're excited about?
We do. We haven't landed on exact dates yet, but we'll probably be performing down in the Resonance Room down in Denver.
Okay.
And then we'll do a bunch more community events. We will be at Bliss Festival again in a different capacity. We're going to be working alongside some other drummers.
Okay.
So that's going to be good.
So talk to me about Bliss Fest. When is it and what is it? Where is it?
Great questions. Bliss Fest is typically held in Longmont. It's been going on for a number of years. I am new to Bliss Fest, but it's kind of a music, vendor, dancing, singing, participating community event that's held in August.
Sounds like so much fun. I didn't even know about this. So this is usually in Longmont?
Yes, and it's this past year, it was held in a barn. So I guess they look
fun.
for a place that they can rent out that's big enough for people. It's day and evening, and they have people apply and put out a little demo, and then maybe you get invited and maybe you don't. And it's kirtan music, which is singing, call and response, meditation, dances of universal peace, and then selling instruments like hand pans and medicine drums and flutes and
Tahine shakers.
massage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you wanna go?
Nice.
I do actually.
I do as well.
Our slot was noon, August, I think it was 11th. Can you imagine? It was like 100 and some degrees.
Oh, goodness.
But it was a great turnout for a very new band.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then being part of the spiritual communities, I feel like that really is involved in that. How do you feel like creativity, music, visual storytelling play a role in people's spiritual or emotional connection?
Everything is connected to that, I will say. I don't think you have to be a practicing spiritual person. I think we're just humans in these human bodies. And so we therefore have some sense of spirituality, whether whether we are attuned to that or not. So I think the process, I guess, just because I feel I'm heart-centered, so I feel connected to people in music and who they are as a human, regardless of anything else. So
We're all in our meat sacks, but yeah, I
Yeah.
guess like music helps
skin
us
sack.
connect. Yeah. That's beautiful. I love that answer.
Well, earlier you mentioned that you've worn many hats. You've done many things. Talk to me a little bit about those things that you've done in the past. I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know about all these hats and what were some of your favorite hats to wear?
Oh boy, I tell people this story. I witnessed myself telling this story outside of myself recently at a women's gathering dinner.
Okay.
And I realized as I was going into the story, as they were just looking at me like, what in the world? Because I just have a very unconventional path. I did not have kids. I joined the Peace Corps later in life because I wanted to live and integrate into another culture. My path started, I have two parents that are artists. My mother is a fiber artist. My father is a ceramicist.
Wow.
So it's in the blood being an
Yes.
artist. My parents played music with me when I was young. Dad on guitar, mom on piano. I played the flute. I gave flute lessons. I was terrible at the flute. I was last chair flute. I'll never forget. And one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to get good at this.
Wow.
So I did. I got up to play at the Youth Symphony and the Boulder Symphony and the
Wow.
Denver Philharmonic. And
That's incredible.
it's kind of weird to think like my claim to fame was Flight of the Bumblebee on my concert flute, my open hole concert flute at Mackey Auditorium.
Wow.
I feel that's a busy song.
Give it up. Lena and the flute.
I've been dying to hear a really good cover of Hot Cross Buns. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's
Brooke
more
might
of a
pay for
recorder thing, but I might.
Hey, girl, I'll record it for you.
Yeah. Need that tahini shaker too, though.
That's right. Hey, we can do that.
I'll play the rain stick.
Perfect.
Let's see.
You said you were in real estate.
I was in real estate in Boulder for about 16 years. I kind of got bored with that. I decided what else can I do? I'm kind of interested in building things. So then I went to architecture and design school, got my architecture and interior design degree. Knew I never wanted to work in a firm, so I worked, my specialty was in sustainability and green design, so building small structures for people working in a budget.
Wow.
And I did my own thing. I had a business called Closure for Your Clutter to help seniors downsize and people get rid of things because we've got too much stuff on the planet.
That's amazing. Thank you for doing that.
It was hard work, but it was good work.
Yes.
I
could imagine.
It was fun too. I mean, it wasn't really fun moving stuff, but it was fun boxing and unboxing. We had a really cool client that moved from an apartment out of Rock Creek, an older established couple, and they moved to a castle.
Whoa.
Like in Castle Rock.
Ooh.
And that was pretty cool.
In
Meta.
Castle Rock.
So that was kind of cool. Let's see. What else have I done?
I want to know, now that you're saying all these things, I haven't asked anyone this yet in any of our episodes, but I need to know this now. What is your sign?
Can you guess my sign?
Hold on. Hold on.
Virgo.
I don't
Uploading.
know. Are you an Aquarius?
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries.
I'm a triple fire, guys.
Wow.
Triple fire.
Okay.
And my boss just told me the other day I have a simian line.
I
Like
don't
just
know
out
what
of the
that
blue.
means.
Head and heart converge,
Okay.
but very successful.
Well, you're
Very
so,
unusual.
you're so driven. You've done so many things. You've been successful at all these things, and you've gone after these things. That's why I had to know. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
What are you?
I know. See,
are
that you can
you?
imagine these women's faces at this dinner party, right? They're just like, what?
I would be doing the same thing. Just
But I
like
make a
jaw on the
comment-
floor, like what? Huh?
Whole new meaning to interdisciplinary.
That's
was it
right.
Interdisciplinary studies. I could never say that
That's a
word.
good one.
Interdisciplinary. Got it.
I mean, you are very disciplined. Look at what you did.
It is true. There is willpower. I've got a lot of
Yes.
willpower. I've been in the fitness industry for 26 years.
You used to compete, right?
Well, I used to bicycle ride, and I never did a physique challenge. That was a little too much for me. But yes, and nutrition, and I just really believe that what we put in our bodies. I mean, our bodies are our temples, right? So
Agreed.
it's important.
And what you put on your skin. Just be so careful. Like,
They
Yeah.
say
our bodies are delicate.
your stomach is your second brain. Your gut's your second brain, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
You are what you eat.
I mean, you're a wealth of knowledge. We need to just hang out and just chit chat.
I think this is why people when they're like, okay, what is my next step? They're like, call Lena. It's like, give it to Mikey.
Life
Mikey
coach
will eat
Lena.
it. You guys are too young for that.
No,
but
I know.
you know.
Life cereal.
Yes, life
oh yeah, let's
cereal.
go. Let's go. I know about life.
My mom used to hide
Cereal.
life from us because that was her cereal. She's like, "You get that cereal," and I was like, "But Mom, where's your life?" She's like, "No,
My
no."
dad
and I'd
used to
see
do
her
the
eating,
same
and I'm like,
thing.
"I want some of that, Mom."
Right?
My dad did the same thing with his life cereal.
He
You guys are
hoarded it.
eating life, and I had to eat grape nuts and granola.
I actually loved grape nuts as a kid. It's weirdly enough that and Raisin Bran. I don't know why.
yeah.
Those are some of my favorite.
Raisin Bran was delicious.
Delicious is
I
right.
mean, 2 scoops of raisins.
Yeah,
I mean,
I still
Let's
eat
go.
raisins.
I like raisins. What's wrong with a raisin? What's wrong with raisin cookies?
Not raising any problems there.
That was a good one.
That was.
Can't help
She's
it.
got some good ones.
Can't help it.
So you're a native of Colorado. When I first moved here, I hadn't met a lot of native Coloradans. But as I live here for a longer amount of time, a lot of the Coloradans come back. So did you leave Colorado for an extended period of time and realize I'm coming back?
I did. I had to. I love my family, but at some point I was like, okay, I'm divorced. I was in the senior industry for many decades, and I was like, seems like a good time to get out of here.
Yes.
So I did. I left. I moved to Morocco.
Wow.
I joined the Peace Corps. I went to one meeting in Boulder, and I was like, well, sign me up. I did all the paperwork, and I was like, here it is. This is my lifelong path and goal and passion to integrate into another culture. Didn't know I was going to Morocco, thought I was going to Kazakhstan. That program had some unrest with the U.S., so they shut that down, and I thought, that's it, my dream's over. But I cannot give up. So I was kind of on hold for 2 years, and I worked teaching fitness and being with seniors, and I got laid off from the real estate world, which was just as well. It was time to do something else. And so I was in this holding pattern. And one day, the government called and said, we're either sending you to Jordan or Morocco. And I said, either one. I'll take either one. I'll just go wherever the universe wants me to go.
Yes.
And I had to do that. I had to go all the way across the world to learn my place of origin and my family of origin, and to unlearn everything that I learned.
Wow, that's incredible. What is Morocco like? I mean, I know nothing about Morocco now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. What's it even look like? Like, what's the terrain like?
Very similar to Colorado, actually. You have the Toubkal Mountains, you have the Atlas Mountains, and you have the desert.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's diverse. It depends on whether where you are. I went everywhere in the country. It's primarily Moroccan Arabic, which I learned when I was there. I studied.
Wait,
for-
you learned
Wow.
Arabic?
Yeah, I'm fluent in Arabic.
That's supposed to.
Salamu alaikum.
By the
my
way.
goodness. Another air horn
That's insane.
has presented itself.
I should start singing in Arabic. That'd be cool.
You should do that when you're doing your next show.
Yeah, I just thought of that. I don't really have a singing voice, though. Well, anyway,
We all have a singing voice.
it's in there
Right.
somewhere.
It's in there. Maybe it's just in Arabic.
Right.
Never
Could
know.
be. You never know.
You know, that culture, I will tell you, it was not a vacation. I know the pictures looked like vacation, but it was the hardest job. The tagline, "It's the hardest job you will ever love," is true. It's a male-dominated culture. It's segregated. It's Islam. It's the 5 pillars of Islam. There is no belief outside of being Islam. There are no options for people with other orientations. Men travel with men and women travel with women, and they don't intersect.
Wow.
It was hard. It was hard.
That's wild. I could not even imagine that. How old were you when you were? You don't have to answer that. But were you like 18 or 20 years
No.
old when you were over there?
No.
Because that would have been frightening had I been in your shoes
Right?
over there.
Yeah.
Seeing all those things.
Something inside of me just nudged me. My inner compass nudged me to go, and I didn't have any fear. I actually lost some relationships because I went, and my family was not happy, but I just knew I had to do it. I didn't know why.
You had to go.
I just had to go.
You feel a pull and you got to listen.
Yeah, I was 38. I came out when I was 41. I extended my service an
That's
additional
incredible.
year and a half. And I taught, the program that I went in with, Bridging the Gap with the NGOs and the associations, shut down when I was there 3 months after I got into country. So Peace Corps said, you need to make a grant for a project if you want to stay here, or you can go home. And I said, heck no, I've worked too hard to get here. So I decided to teach meditation and fitness to women all over Morocco.
Wow.
And that's a culture that does not look at fitness or health as a good thing. Because the bigger woman that you are, the more healthy and wealthy that you are.
Oh.
So, you have to get your husband's or family's permission to do fitness and exercise. And so anytime it came to like, what do? They all would just see me and do this little pose where you do a little prayer pose with your hands to your heart.
Hmm.
And I'd be like, exactly. We're going to have a moment of that. Just stillness.
It seems like there's quite a big cultural difference there that you had to overcome. I don't know if you've read The Alchemist, but yeah, it sounds like you're living your personal legend they talk about. And then,
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
that's amazing. Yeah.
I just had to make it my own. And, what I realized is women and people in that culture have been doing things thousands of years a particular way.
Yes.
And women don't mind to be second. It's what they've been doing.
It's
It's
what
how
they've
they
known.
survive. So
Yes.
I'm a survivalist. People are people everywhere. I had some of the most remarkable experiences The hospitality was amazing, and it was dangerous.
Yes.
I led 7 bike tours separately on my time off. I partnered with a company out of Canada called Great Explorations, and I made it my own. I just took people on a 10-day tour of a lifetime where they toured by bike, maybe 100 miles per day or give or take. And we rode all the way down to the desert, and we traded the bikes in and had a camel ride. And then I'd take them back to the airport.
You are a go-getter.
You've lived
My mind is blown. If you could get inside my head right now, we're going through so many avenues.
learned Arabic really quick. I rode a camel.
And you're getting after it. You're doing all these things. They say, hey, you're going to have to do something or you're going to have to go back home. And you're like, hey, I'm not backing down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wow.
I literally...
All I can say is, wow. Mind blown. Yeah.
It was like I have worked too hard. It was a pull from a young age. Like, yes, I had to be there to integrate. And I wouldn't have had those experiences had I said, okay, I'm just going to go home.
Yeah.
Many volunteers, I think there
Said
was
nope.
60, in our stage, but many of them got there and they were like, oh, heck no, I'm going right back home. I'm good. Thank you. Because they basically give you a map after 10 weeks of training. It's like military training. You get totally immersed with no language. You don't understand what to wear. You don't understand the people around you. You don't understand just the basic things that you are to do and not to do. You learn. You make all kinds of mistakes. It's hard. It's hard to change
Very
everything.
hard.
I mean, even 3.5 years there, I only just got the top of the surface, even with
Yes.
language.
That is wild. Thank you so much for sharing that. I feel like I could sit here and talk to you for eons. And, Brooke and I would like to know, what is your charity of choice that you want people to know about?
Oh, there's so many wonderful local places, but I am partial to the consignment shop where I work part-time.
Let's hear about that. What is that place?
So I work at this wonderful place called Found Underground in Louisville. And Nancy, the owner, has had this business for 20 years.
Wow.
20 years. So it's just a way, I started this job 2 years ago, and she kept pulling me in by saying, you should come over here and work. And I was actually working across the street at a
She snatched you up.
Yeah, she snatched me up. She actually changed my life.
Oh,
She saved my life.
I love that.
I mean, I was in caregiving and I was doing recruitment and media and shifts and a number of things. I was being pulled in 5 different directions. There wasn't enough hours in the day. I was sleeping at other people's homes. I was caregiving, and my nervous system was just all out of whack after 26 years of this. And I would go across the street to her shop to be like, I can't answer the phone for like 10 minutes. I just need to be left alone. And sometimes I would just go over there and shop and cry. Because there was all this beautiful clothing, and I'm not wearing
It's like
scrubs.
therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like your therapy.
Yeah. And I'd go there, and then one day I said, you know what? I'll give you Saturdays. So I was working this job in caregiving, and I was doing this, fun job for a couple of hours on Saturdays. And it was, had this energy, and people would come in, and I knew them all. Because I had been shopping at this place for 20 years, buying and selling, and it was just a lot of fun, and I could just feel that energy. And I learned very quickly after 2 years of, just quickly working at this consignment shop that this isn't about clothing. This is about community. This is what I'm all about.
Amen. So, Nancy at Found Underground in Louisville. Go there, shop, and donate. Let's go. This is in Louisville. Well, Brooke and I have just enjoyed our time having you here today. Thank you so much for being on our podcast, Hot Pot Poddie. And we are just going to wrap it up. We're your hosts. I'm Jenn Tatro. This is Brooke Holman. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Our guest today has been Lena Wenzel. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.